Hi everyone, Elisa with Jots Designs, and in this video I'm going to be using this 8x8 canvas. I've just randomly painted it with some acrylic paints for the background, and I've got the back taped off with some electrical tape for easy drip removal, and I've decided to use some thumbtacks to raise the piece. I'll be using the Clearcast 7000 I got from the epoxy resin store, and there's product links and discount codes in the description below. And I'll be using Resin Amethyst Dream and Deep Purple powders, as well as Color Obsession's Raspberry Crush Paste, Fire Engine Red Paste, and Orange Crush Paste as well. And then to make my swipe colors opaque, I've got the Resin Angel White and Midnight Black. And my swipe colors are the Rust-oleum Protective Enamel oil-based paints in Gloss White and Gloss Black. And I really just wanted to see what two different swipe colors would do together. So that's the whole reason for this little pour. So I've got my cup marked out for the 1-to-1 ratio. And you always want to make sure that you start with the hardener first and then pour the resin into it when you mix. And I like to wipe off the tops with paper towel just to make sure that it doesn't leave any sticky mess or anything. And make sure you scrape your sides and the stick as well as the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and my Facebook page and Instagram page. Hit that notification bell and give the video a thumbs up. And with my powders, I definitely like to put the powder in into the resin, and then I'll just gently fold it in to make sure that it won't puff out or anything when I start stirring it. So I'm just going to get the rest of the colors mixed up here, and always kind of a rule of thumb, 10% color to resin, and especially if it's water-based, start less than that. So I've mixed up my Rust-oleum here, and with these I'm just starting with a drop just to see how transparent it is, because I've got very little swipe colors going on here, and or very little resin for the swipe color. So I just added another drop, and it's still fairly transparent, and that looks about what I wanted, so I'll leave that there and do the same with the white. Definitely stir the Rust-oleum, don't shake them, cause a lot of bubbles, and it doesn't really mix as well. So again, just a drop just to see where I'm at. Needed another one, and that would be good to go. And I'll show you how transparent I like to leave it. And then I'm gonna add in the black and the white just to make both of these opaque colors. Because if you add too much oil, you can really lose your cells. I think I'm still a little on the heavy side because I like the texture that it gives when they start to go. And that's of course just personal preference, so the more you do it, the more you'll find out exactly how much of the oil base you like to add into it. So those are both nice and opaque, and I'm just going to add both of the purples, the powders, basically half and half. I wanted to see what the two swipe colors did on a lighter background and a darker background. And with the powders, I knew that they wouldn't really react with the paste as much because they're heavier, so they'll stay basically sunk towards the bottom. And then I'm just going to pour each color down in a ribbon, and I'm crossing them over just to make sure I get similar effects, or at least colors going towards the light and the dark colors. And I've got white going all the way across, and then I'll take the black all the way across as well. But I wanted to see what they did together, so I've got just little bits on each end here of each color. And then I'm gonna grab my freezer paper, and I've just got, it's what I use to protect my table, and I just cut up the clean bits to use for swipe papers. And I'm just making sure that it's kind of an even curl to it, and put it down, and you want to swipe the colors over the swipe color. So swipe your regular colors over the swipe color, and you want to go slow. This is about 2 times sped up, but still definitely go slow, otherwise you might have the chance of skipping or just dragging all the color away. So both of these are just sped up 2 times, and I'll speed up a little bit more as I go through the rest of them. And then I just cut off the little bit that has the resin on it so that way I can continue to use that piece of paper until it's basically just too small. And then I'll go through and get the rest swiped out here. And you can, it takes a minute to see how long, or the way you want to swipe. You can just kind of drag it straight. You can wiggle it a little bit. As you go, you can turn it and pick up a corner so you get a little bit more thin, wispy effects at the end. The more you do, the more you'll get used to it and figure out what you like. So I added just a little bit of the purples through the center, just to break up that middle bit there, heating it up with the heat gun, and that brings out some of the cells. And I noticed it was not level, and that's due to the tacks that I had in there. One was kind of sticking out funny and I didn't realize it. So I put some sticks under there to level it out, gave it a little bit of a tilt, popped the bubbles, and let it cure. So here it is. I really love how both the black and the white swipe colors work together. It gave it a lot of extra dimension and depth, and those colors just pop. Having the dark and the light side is pretty neat, and having the metallics of the powder pop through too, through the solid paste. So I really love how this one actually turned out, and all these different cells that came up and textures that came up. So hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I do. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and definitely check out my Instagram and Facebook feeds. You can support my channel with PayPal, Patreon, my Amazon wishlist. Check out what I have for sale on jotsdesigns.com, and I'll see you guys later.